A lot of times, to be honest, today already was feeling kind of off, you know. Yeah, I've just been feeling kind of off because I don't want to be in this area no more, and I just don't know where to go. But I'm gonna continue doing what I said. It's day 16, 1 hour pull-ups, and finally got to day 60 on the diamonds, where it's already done. Yeah, I don't know. Uh, yeah. I was just thinking how back in the day, women used to be the ones that was like, oh, you need to rest, you need to, go softer, don't do so much. And nowadays, it's the opposite. Nowadays, it's the man, and I'm not talking about y'all. I'm thinking about like yesterday, I went to the restaurant. It was like, he's not cousin to me, but he's like the brother of my cousin. And he was like, oh yeah, you need to rest. And I was just thinking like, bro, man became woman. We live in a culture where man is like, are the females. Man is the woman nowadays. Man is the one who say, you need to rest, you need to go less hard. That's why women love me so much, because there's no more men living no more. It's just a bunch of bitches. And women are the opposite now. Women are like, oh yeah, go for it. I'm feeling excited that finally there's a man still existing, and not the emotional crybaby. You need to rest all the time shit. Definitely was hard to do these pull-ups, but I was just thinking about that shit. Hey Altin, how you doing? Love, bro. I'm just gonna try to make what is done. We have 50 something battery, so I don't even know, like this phone wastes battery super fast in lives. At the same time, I already can't go get my other phone. I don't even know how long they hold it, but they sent me a message yesterday saying that it was ready. I just don't want to go there for real. I want to do the trip. I've been too tired with these regiments. And I'd be low-key like, I wouldn't say depressed, because I'd be laughing more, but too tired, kind of sad about my situation. Kind of, it's always the same, man. It's just bullshit, people. I don't like it. I don't like living here. bothering me, even though it is cold. I don't know if I want to take it. I just brought it because a bomb one time was shouting, and I didn't know it was from my using the Benfica jacket. So every time I have a chance and it's proper weather, I bring it in order to see if I can face some reaction, if that was for me or not. Just put him in his place. Acam, hey, hello, Acam. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. We are here doing 1 hour pull-ups, day 16. Extremely tired, but more emotional today than usual. Please say my name. I just said it. Akeem. Yeah, definitely. I don't know what's going on. What I know is just, I don't know, just much, I guess. For some reason, the pull-ups is hurting way more than the diamonds. Like I felt the diamond, like my chest before starting, I felt way more sore, but the pull-ups is hurting a lot. I don't know what's going on. And to be honest, I ate only fruits and peanuts, and I was like, this sucks ass, bro. I don't know, it's like for one part, parasites live on, bread and all that shit. But for the others, like, life can really suck when you are like in a very restricted diet. Plus, life is not going so well. Wait. Acam, you got a new subscribe. I appreciate it, Acam. Thanks for supporting me. I really appreciate it. Why I'm sad? It's just because living out here is like, it's horrible weather. I don't have my own place. My parents bark on me every weekend. Nobody believes in me trying to be an influencer, apart from y'all, which I do appreciate y'all saying that I'm going to be successful. And I start doubting myself, and I start doubting if all my life's going to be like this, in a place that I don't really like to live, full of bums and drug addicts and haters and weirdos trying to bother me and shit. I just get like really upset with the part of like being hustling for so long and not getting the success and gains that I've been trying to get for so long. So much pain on it. I think it's like that. The Gay Flamingo. Hey man, I love your live streams. I appreciate it, bro. What inspired you, man, to start this project and be? I'm not gay at all. What the fuck are you talking about? Hey Cam, why not going so well? Where do you live? I live on Portugal, Lady Side. Hey Cam, don't listen to me. I don't listen to bogus shit, man. Weirdos, bogus shit. I already have to face that shit outside. I don't listen to goofy shit. Don't worry. feeling super heavy. I think a lot of like gay dudes have the same impression of like the random creepy dudes that goes the same for girls. That is like they have a horrible body, a horrible appearance, and they think that like we can ever like go hand to hand. We'll never go. I like to say things straight because there's so much losers trying to. It's like a 4 trying to get with a 10 and fantasizing and being like, oh, maybe it was like if we connected. No, like real life happens and real life be match to match. So yeah, man, I just leave a little bit on these where a bunch of these weirdos be fuck up from the mind. I don't know to explain. Are we friends? I don't know, man. No, first time I see you here. I have people who be here, Melong. They told their stories. They socialized with me, so I intend to feel more affection for those who I know that are here for Melong. And yeah, I'll say friend is somebody who I know personally. Being socialized a bunch of times. I think because I eat only fruits, juices, and peanuts is why I'm so heavy. Because I nourish more with dense foods. I think it's that. I had something to say, but I kind of forgot it right now. But yeah, I remember. There's one guy. His name was like Alex, and his name was Alex Eubank, and like Sam Sulek called him Arthur by mistake, and he was like, oh yeah, we follow each other on Instagram, so I think we are friends, and it's like, no, either, I don't know, he probably doesn't have friends for real, because someone following you on Instagram it doesn't mean he's your friend at all. Friends is somebody who y'all know each other, y'all hang out, y'all spend time together, and it can be from social media, but y'all have to, talk, either via messages or lives, and it has to be a lot of socialization, like friends. Anybody who thinks a friend is like somebody who you just follow or somebody you talk one time, y'all be very like misguided. It's impossible to have a friend if you don't talk a lot of times and hang out. That's be a friend. A friend is somebody you spend time with, not somebody who just talk once. That's crazy. And for his part, thinking that just because you're following Instagram or friends, he's like, it makes me think he doesn't have no friends, because that's crazy. Albin, hey Albin, shout out to you, bro. Shit the love. should have eaten that shit. I was like, oh no, I'm just gonna eat fruits because I want to kill the parasites. They're starting to hurt my body a little bit. I felt it today. But then it's like, I just can't, bro. I can't live in like this. I'm too tired of living in this shithole of a place and in my situation. I don't know what to do. It's like life is not that deep to me. I don't know how to explain. I definitely had good days, but then it's like the next day is always like, damn, again, like, fuck. It's always the same shit, and sometimes it's good, a lot of times it's pretty bad. I don't know, bro, I don't know how to explain. I'm just tired. I don't even like to say this shit out here because a lot of people will hear outside and then they think it's an opportunity to have a talk, and it really isn't. It's an opportunity to have a talk. Do not bother me. I've been thinking, like, instead of doing these pull-ups, go back to the weights, because I truly feel like sometimes I just need the extra pump. Like, I do the diamonds, and then it's like I feel cool, but it's after the pull-ups 1 hour that I feel comfortable going live for the reactions. And I plan to do it today because I didn't have no socializations, no driving cars, no doing it. So I'm all ready for this shit. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a good day. I don't even know, like, to be honest, after the diamonds, I was watching videos that I already watched, and I was like, damn, I have no new videos, so I don't even know how I'm going to be the reaction. But I also know this is a state of mind, and sometimes I really feel cool and collective and appreciative, and I enjoy watching the videos, and other times it's just not kicking in these weird days. So I thought that only eating fruits and drinking like fruits with water, like juices and peanuts, is gonna make me feel like super nice, but it wasn't the case. Sometimes that shit doesn't happen out of nowhere. Today is really bad weather, like, that's why yesterday was raining. I prefer way more to be raining and not wind than wind. Like, wind is the most disturbing weather in my opinion, I was watching a guy who he was doing like 1,000 push-ups. His name was Settle on the Bars, and he was like, in Florida it's always good weather in all seasons. And I was like, I just got like, damn bro, I wish I was there, because out here bad weather all season, so it's basically the opposite. Out here it sucks all seasons. In the summer it's pretty good because you can go to the beach and there's a bunch of girls, but in general it's bad weather all seasons. Definitely sucks in the winter for I usually fast, but I'm thinking of buying a pizza today because fuck it. But yeah, if y'all wanna know, I'm sad. It's just like I hate living in this place. I hate most people out here. I hate my life. That's a good resume of why I'd be sad and shit. I'm thirsty as fuck. That's why peanuts not that good because I'd be super thirsty too. I don't know. Heard the Japanese guy say how fermented food is very good for your gut and improves your mood. That's why I started drinking 2 kombuchas every day, and I hadn't today. That's why my mood maybe is not the best. Maybe I should have drink 2 kombuchas. Maybe I do that after. I don't know. I just believe that. I don't know. I used to believe if I only eat fruits, I'm gonna feel pretty good. But now I just don't know. I just don't know, bro. Sometimes I just wanna stop everything and consume like coffee all day. Sometimes just don't leave my house. I don't know. I don't know what's the solution for my problems. I don't know how I'm gonna solve my problems. Mara Al-Kidri. Hi Mara. Welcome to the live. Feeling great and I was really enjoying, but the more I continue, the more I feel like it's the opposite. The more I feel like this is a burden, you know. It's weird. But yesterday I was feeling amazing, but today I'm feeling like after the diamonds I felt pretty good, and then I went to the mall. I would like to live in a place. I was talking with that shit yesterday. I would like to live in a place where there's no bums, no drug addicts, no homeless people, no junkies, no bad weather. It's just not what you expect to see. A lot of times in city, but this is a village, and you see a lot of this shit out here. Bunch of creeps too. I'll just go to a place that is like a lot of lands, animals, and not people. Hey Cam, I'm back. Welcome back, hey Cam. Welcome back. I don't even notice, to be honest. I just keep working out until I finish this shit. But today finally did 60 days, so tomorrow I'm gonna decide if I wanna continue or I'm gonna just do a liquid fast or something. I don't know. I'm in prison to a life that I don't wanna live. And the funny part is that I was watching not long ago. I was watching like anime. And just chilling, and now I'm gonna stop talking. I feel like I'm way too much depressive and negative today. I'm just gonna stop talking. I heard that it's in Dubai that is not allowed to have homeless or crime. They are literally like expelled from the country. I think that's way better. Like for me, I believe they should go arrested to a center of rehabilitation, but where they, they could not consume nothing, but also they had to do either a course or something they will like, or think they will like to have a job on that, or have to have a job. In Japanese culture, people who go to prison, juveniles, they have to do courses and work, and they live there as civilians, knowing how to be a civilian, you know what I mean? And that's what I think every people who is homeless or a drug addict should be put it on, And we're talking about people who don't take showers, don't take care of themselves. Because if you have a job and you are not or even if you don't, but you are not a disturbance to others, and you just don't look like you don't take a shower for 5 years, and you have your shit together, then it's on you. But a lot of people out here look like they just. I live in a place where I go to the mall and they selling drugs, bro. They selling drugs. There's a bunch of junkies all the time. Is an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment for my country, in my opinion. I read the Bible every day, and in the Bible they say, if somebody commits adultery, kill them. If somebody is a sexual offender, kill them. If somebody is like going for other religions or pagans and shit, kill them. And like, okay, this last part is whatever, but I like it how it is, because imagine a world that everybody that is a treason and is proven is just finished. And it's how the Bible says, you're like cutting like the evil from the roots, and then people scared to commit that shit. Back in the day, when people didn't shit, it used to be completely humiliated the people who are doing that shit, you know? They will embarrass, they will never get a new partner again. And it proves how consequences have results. So part of me was like, I don't know, if I feel like I'm so dedicated to God that I read the Bible and it makes way more sense the wickedness that we live. Like, if somebody is a creep and is arresting others, kill them. It would be way better for me. I will do it myself. Yesterday, I was in the lunch in the restaurant, and they were literally like, it was Trump talking, and he was like, Putin doesn't fear Americans. They don't take them serious. Putin doesn't fear Americans. And then he's talking shit about Americans, and I know I am American and Portuguese, but I just felt like my brother and everybody getting so aggravated. I was just deep down laughing, bro, because it's true. I never forget, I saw a reel one time. There was like a young German girl being kidnapped, and by, you know, Muslims, and I'm not against Muslims, and I'm saying Muslims are bad people, but there was that community, and they were like saying that like they're gonna you know, do bad things to her and kidnap her, and she was crying in German, and I was like, that's an embarrassment, bro, from the country to have people that comes from outside and be attacking the girls and the women. And I agree with Trump. How can Putin fear those who don't even take care of their own people? You know, it's an embarrassment. It's just like here in Portugal, having homeless and junkies and drug addicts everywhere is an embarrassment, bro. I've been on the bus and metro, always seeing people arresting others, all types of shit. Is an embarrassment. I agree with Trump. I would, if I was Russia, I would not. If I was the Russian leader, I would not fear Europe. It's a bunch of bitches, people who don't put things in order. That's why I say I should lead my country because I'll make everybody straight, by fear or not. DC, it's just that's why I don't give a fuck about Nana DC no more. And I just left because he's right. Who will fear Europe when they don't even take care of their own people, their own women, their own girls? It's an embarrassment. I love people who has no filter and like to go straight to the point, even insulting a lot of people because let's be honest, all these governments, it doesn't work, bro. It just doesn't work. It's so flawed, it's so corrupt that it's bogus. I'd be like even bro, I remember when Putin started, it was an interview. He was talking worldwide and bro started talking Russian on purpose just to show disrespect. I could only laugh off this shit because that's how they see a lot of us. They just don't give a fuck. And it's like, we don't do nothing too. So, to me it's a laughing matter because I don't think that countries that don't protect their women, their girls, let's bums and drug addicts and drug dealing and literally obvious to the eye be out here like it's nothing. I think is a embarrassment. So I cannot do nothing then laugh because I think they're right. To be honest, like any country that is not structured is bullshit. I don't even believe in citizens should rule the country. I think it's militaries who should, I think we should end democracy and go back to a military rule state. That's what I believe in. Because this shit been going too much for too long. In the restaurant, I was like, I don't think in Iran and places like that they let that shit happen. They used to cut people's hands if they were robbed and shit. And my brother was like, no, nowadays they are the same. I watch TikToks or whatever and it's the same. And I just hope he's not, bro. I just hope he's lying because he lies a lot. Because I don't have any hope that still there's a country with decency, with character, with respect, with no criminal activity allowed and severe punishment for it. Because to be honest, even Russia, they let the man slap a woman if there's their woman. That's an embarrassing too, you know what I mean? They're not protecting their woman. So even Russia has a bunch of shit that is disgusting. In America, it's they don't care about their people. They feed them all type of toxins and illegal things that we don't let people feed in here. And every American who comes here says they eat the food, it tastes way better, it feels lighter, feels healthier. So everybody has their own flaws, But I don't know. I still have this auto. I used to have this utopia in my mind where I was gonna lead my people, literally as a dictator, and I would put everything okay, you know, take off all these drugs, arrest people, take off the junkies and all that shit, and just solve everything. But more and more, I just start seeing that maybe I was just too delusional, and I'll just go to a country where things is already like that. But there even exists any? I don't know. Sometimes I'm immersed in a book, and more and more I'm like, I should be more immersed in the book, because in reality it's just not worth it whatsoever, you know. That's why I don't care about nothing, because I believe in the Bible. In the end days, it talks a lot about reference of the day-to-day what's happening, how people stop being religious, how people just go for lust and wickedness, how people get corrupted left and right, how people have idols, which is the known celebrities nowadays, and all that type of stuff, how war's gonna start erupting, which it already is. So it's like, part of me is just like, we are in the end days, and let's just make this shit end, you know. Hopefully, I don't know, God might make a flush or something like that. I don't even care. I hope I'll be safe, but I don't even care if I don't. If all these stresses goes away, you know, if we can create a pure civilizations again, just like in the Noah time, I will praise that shit, because this shit right now is bogus, bro. But a lot of times I don't. That's why I be questioning everything, for real. How long are we here? 40 minutes. Because I be showing parts of me that don't even exist like that, unless I'm like put on these like social encounters where the topic is there, and then it comes all these ideologies that I used to have and care more and more. I just realized that like people just man crazy, and you know, you just have to make your own success, your own fortune, live your life as you want to, and not really get bothered, because everything goes anyway. Like, that's why I don't watch news. I don't care about none of that shit, because like people on their own crazy like world and shit. I don't know. time he was here, like he brings his energy and I feed from that energy and then I pull up on my things, right? But now that it's just me, it's really anything that happens in my life and I absorb, I come and talk about it, you know? And today it literally took a 380. 380, yeah, man. Like, I don't know. To be honest, was one time I talk about politics and the platform muted me. I don't even get mad if that happens today. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Like, none of this shit matters to me. I just do 1 hour pull-ups to feel good. Like, I always say I'm super tired, this and that. But after 1 hour pull-ups, the 500 diamonds, and the run, usually I feel way better than when I wake up, you know. So that's it. And then I have nothing to say, and y'all really sometimes I know less conversational, and that's okay. I just be talking shit. That's it. I really think the kombuchas, I'm kind of getting tired of the kombuchas, that's why I didn't bought it. But sometimes I do feel like it changes my mood. And I'm tired of this bullshit of like, oh, fruits. Fruits is good, definitely makes me feel good, but like, I don't feel that good because of the fruits and nuts, you know what I mean? I just feel like it's the exercise that makes me feel good. I saw a short, there was a woman, he's from Jerome, the Pranic guy, and he was talking about, oh, the girl was like, well, not a girl, it was like a grown woman. She was like, oh, when I do Waterfest, is when I feel my happiness and ecstasy, and I'm like, that's not me at all. When I do Liquids Fest, if I don't work out, I feel like very zen, very like naturally high. But working out, I don't know, working out is my hype. Running is my hype. Diamonds is my hype. All this fasting, I don't know, bro. I did a lot of fasting last year. I was not feeling, oh, amazing. Nah, like, I feel like if you want to know something, do it from experience. Because people liars too, you know. And experience for somebody doesn't necessarily is going to be for you. For me personally, fasting is great, but all the happiness and ecstasy, it didn't happen to me. It even made me happy, like, even made me depressed, being like, okay, that's life. Like, that's it. I have to live this shit, you know. So I don't know. I guess everybody has their own experiences. I've been still showing love, man. I appreciate it. Even though today I'm zero like positivity. Not in the diamonds was great energy, and I know y'all enjoy that shit. But right now I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just not with it at all. I'm just not having a great time. I don't know. And also depend on y'all too. And like I felt like the conversations, like there was nothing wrong apart from that weirdo. But I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes it has to be not about me. And it is what it is. Hey guys, I appreciate the emojis. I'm just feeling really down today, but I appreciate y'all for real. Hey. Actually, the peanuts fuck me up. I don't know. I don't know. Usually, y'all remember, I always say, when I come here and do the pull-ups, even though when I eat too much, I feel like I digest my food, but today, I don't feel like I digested my food at all. Like, it's still very stuck here. Even though I only eat fruit juices and peanuts, I feel like it's extremely stuck. It's not digested. It's colder right now. I think I'm gonna buy coffee again, even though I said I was not gonna, because one thing I realized is like I feel better on water diluted with coffee than with like fruit juices and shit, because I feel like the more like just water content without carbs, which is coffee, doesn't have carbs. You put you in the fastest state, on the ketosis state, and is when you're in the ketosis state, you feel like more meditated. It's just about the liquids, you know, the liquids and no carbs makes you feel better. That's why I'll be wondering too, if I like, part of me, I want to continue this just to prove the world that I can keep going at this intensity for a whole 2026. The other part, I wanted to reset everything and see that through fasting I can improve my moods. And from the other part, I don't even know if I have the resources to, you know, feed myself for a whole year. So I don't know. I don't see the vision, I don't know. I just keep going. It's like it's dark and I keep going. Keep climbing. I don't know if you guys see, but it's so much wind that my legs are getting pushed to the left from the wind. It's one of these days, but like there was a lady, she was like laughing, going crazy because you know it was taking mad long to buy the groceries, and I thought she said o tempo, and tempo it means time in Portuguese, but also means weather. So the weather is not great today, right? I thought she was talking about the weather, and I was like, yeah, this is every day. And I noticed that too. Is like I don't even get bothered no more about the weather. Like this weather not being good time, I don't give a fuck, because let's be honest, if it's good weather, is when the creeps start coming. So, and the stalkers and the starers. So I don't even give a fuck no more. I don't care at all what's the weather. Like the weather doesn't influence my day one bit no more. For real. It could be raining, as far as I know. It could be a huge storm. I don't care. I think we got to 50. Oh no, we're already ending. We have 5 minutes and something. what I was talking about. It's like there's days, then I go on talks, or the battery goes. But like in the end of the days, these days a lot of times I'm going way harder, so I even build more. And then there's days like today that I'm just going through it, through the motions and talking a lot and sharing. Like sometimes it's very personal, and I feel like it's way better because y'all know, like deep down my roots of my heart. Other times it's just random conversations that really y'all see how extreme I am, but you don't really. I don't feel like nobody gains on this shit. Talking on politics don't matter. Like I'm a nobody, you know. Everybody's a nobody. Like I saw the girl talking about, oh, just there's people who in the fitness was against drinking alcohol, but I think this and that, and I just want to say it's like nobody gives a fuck. Like we just regular people, citizens. Like our opinion don't matter at all. You know, it does not gonna change nothing. We having our own opinions is not gonna change absolutely nothing. Those who can change is those who strive for power and get the power. So unless you are doing that, opinions is just opinions. You can agree, you can disagree, you can agree and disagree. It don't matter, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do one more set. Once again, day 16, we finished this. Definitely an awkward day, or awkward life. And that's it, guys. Thanks for all the shits. People who like the video and emojis.